Alright, so what we're gonna talk about right now? Yeah, man, the time right now is 11:28. Alright, so listen up, man. You know, some shit going around right now. You know what I'm saying? We got the far right dissing our boy Andrew Yang. Yeah, trying to like win or something. Like it's trying to like bury him, but they got nothing. Let me play that for you right now.
Don't be fooled. The Yang Gang is nothing like the Trump train. 2020 presidential candidate Andrew Yang seems to be garnering favor with some disappointed Trump voters. Meme campaigns and online interviews depict Yang as a moderate Democrat that both conservatives and liberals can come together on. Plus, he's promising every American adult $1,000 UBI. So what's not to like, right? If you're one of the smart people hearing this, your red flags should be going off.
The fuck? You know, that InfoWars shit, man. Those guys are nuts. Conspiracy after conspiracy, so eventually they're gonna believe their own bullshit. And they're not the only ones. Even the far left is trying to find dirt on our boy. Let me show you
So
this
Ben, last week, I should say, I put together a segment doing a deep dive into Andrew Yang's universal basic income policy. Now, I hope I was clear in letting the audience know I'm not necessarily against UBI, but I am against the way he would fund it and implement it. But before I get to those details, I do want to get your thoughts on his proposal and whether or not maybe some of the critics are being unfair to him.
I don't think they are, but then again, I've also been one of those critics.
Yeah, that's right. The TYT. Trying to bring our boy down. Again, they have nothing. It's like they don't even do their own research. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy shit. They were here trying to bring him down and they don't do their own research. So, we're going to win. We got this. You know, make sure you're registered. I'm registered. Make sure you know the rules of your state, you know. Make sure you're ready to go. This is the fight. This is the first time that we win. That we, the people, win. That we get something back. Because the government has been holding on to everything for so long. And you don't even know it. I was born in 1989. You know, if you were born in 1999, 1998, you know, 2000, 2001, 2, whatever. You're old enough to understand that, you know, we were born in a time that was being shaped by the generation that gave birth to us. You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say by that is, you know, we were born to this place, but we don't have to accept the rules that we were born into. Know what I mean? We can finally decide to change the game. And I have the right to do that. Because I didn't decide that this is how I want society to work. Right? I had no say, and I was born into it. And now I gotta follow the rules? No. If this is a free country, I'm gonna fight for what I want. And if we all want Andrew Yang, if we all believe we can get that $1,000 a month and raise the roof for millions of Americans, then let's fucking do it. That's why he says there's nothing stopping a democracy from giving ourselves a dividend of $1,000 a month. So, what the fuck, guys? It's the majority. It's us. Let's do it. You know, because I'm tired of paying my mom's rent. Help me. Yeah, you know, it's a lot of us are suffering, you know, and I'm fortunate to have a decent job. You know, I make okay, like good money, and more's coming, you know, and I'm having some investments. But I'm better than that. You know, I'm a spiritual person, and I believe we're all one. I just can't live my life like that if I know that we can raise the floor for many other people. What good is it for me myself to do good or a few to do good when the majority are suffering? We want to decrease the amount of suffering, right? Children, poor people, older people, right? Because not everybody's getting that Social Security. There's a lot of old people out there that don't have anything. Why not give them $1,000 a month. There's a lot of homeless people. A lot of them, by the way. Have you looked around? They're like right there. And you are just walking by pretending they're not there. Because we all like to close our eyes and avoid problems. But now you can still close your eyes and know that they have $1,000 if you vote for Yang. You don't have to worry about the homeless people. They're going to have something now. Yeah, $12,000 a year is the basic, the lowest, but consider if 3, 4, or 5 of them get together. How much money is that a year? For a group of 5 people, all getting $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month. So that's 5. That's $5,000 a month for them. They can easily afford a two-family home. 2 of them stay on the bottom, 3 of them on top, and 2 of them on top, and maybe 1 in the 3rd floor. So a 3-family. Easily you can get it. But you have to be together. You have to be as one. You got to agree to be brothers and sisters. Notice how that's UBI bringing people together. Okay? So Andrew Yang talks about the foundation, right? UBI is just the foundation. And then we build on top of that. And what he sees is what I see. It's a great future. Automation is going to increase. AI is going to get really good, smart. And it's going to free us from many things. I think that's what he sees. It's going to give us the ability to do what we want to do. And that's why he's trying to get this whole mindset going of us thinking of thinking of how we can change the meaning of work. You know what I mean? I like to say this too. My wife is a stay-at-home mom with 3 kids. One of them who might have autism. I'm not 100% sure. We haven't gotten tested yet. I'm just kidding. I love my kids. And what is their work valued at in the market? 0. And we know that is the opposite of what they're worth. Yeah, I watch a lot of Andrew Yang. So what we're saying is let's give people who take care of others, let's also give them money. And then, as we redefine work, we can move from there, because a lot of jobs are going to be automated. It's going to leave a lot of millions of people without work. So with that money that's coming in, that UBI, they can use that money to start different projects, start a business. But you have to think about the opportunities of doing it with other people, connecting with other people. So you can combine your UBI and actually start a business. Because think about it, 10 people get together. I know this is another example. 10 people get together with $1,000 a month. How much is that a month? 10 times 1,000, 10,000, right? How much is that a year? 12 months. That's $120,000. $120,000 coming into this business that they're going to do a cooperative on. Workers co-op. That is crucial. That is important. That has to be on top of UBI for this thing to work. We need to bring the entire country together. And that's how we do it. By having democracy where it matters. The workplace. The workplace. Right? We're a democratic country. And we have the freedom to vote for who we want, whatever president. But that is not the truth. That president is there just to give us the illusion that we voted somebody into office. But where do we have to go every day? Where do we have to report to? Where do we punch in to get some money? The dictators at the workplace. The dictators at the workplace. Right? We have no say. There's no democracy there. So where all of us spend most of our time working, democracy doesn't exist. So how much of a democratic country is this really? Where most of our life at the workplace, we're being controlled. We're in constant fear of losing our jobs. Notice this fear pattern going. So, workers co-op, UBI, will give us opportunity. Yes, I'm talking to you, Mr. Richard Wolff. We could build workers' co-ops with this UBI. UBI is just a foundation. We go from there, especially with automation coming. Workers' co-ops is what unites people, unites a country. So Richard, reconsider. Oh, anyways, I'm going, of course, here. So, yeah, that was just a little rant. That's all I gotta say for now. This video is getting long. I'll make some other videos later on. Thanks for watching.